or groom your siblings. You were born for observation, for testing, for experimentation. But now you're growing. You're getting stronger. And so the tests will change too. By the time you reach maturity, you are no longer the subject of simple observation. You are a full participant in the system now, part of a long list of scheduled trials, protocols, and metrics. Every phase of your development is monetized into a research objective. You begin with cognitive conditioning. Tasks become more complex. Color matching, pattern recognition, and object tracking. You're rewarded for speed and punished for hesitation. These aren't games, they're neural stress tests. And if you don't perform well, the record will reflect your declining response reliability. You're strapped into a restraint chair. Your head is held in place, your limbs restricted, screens flash, levers click, rewards drip from a tube. You press the correct sequence, you get a treat. Get it wrong, and the session repeats, again and again, until your cooperation is no longer conscious, it's mechanical. The neuroscience phase starts with surgery. They remove a piece of your skull and implant electrodes that read your brain activity. You're kept on sedatives until your system stabilizes, then tested daily. They measure decision-making, perception, even your reaction to your own reflection. Some monkeys stay wired up for months, others for years. You're also part of drug trials. 1 month, it's an anti-anxiety compound. The next, a stimulant. Then a vaccine. Each test involves blood work, behavioral analysis, and sometimes induced illness to measure efficacy. You feel tired, agitated, cold, or dizzy, but no one checks on how you feel. They only note the symptoms. Your enclosure may shift to a social testing module. You're introduced to unfamiliar monkeys under artificial conditions. Sometimes you're dominant, sometimes you're submissive. They measure aggression, fear, cooperation. They medicate you and observe how that changes your behavior. Then there's the emotional deprivation unit. You're isolated for days. No sounds, no smells, no movement. Then suddenly, the world erupts. Lights flash, alarms blare, robotic figures appear at the window. The goal? Induce stress, and then test how long it takes you to recover. In between these